Y'all not cooked.
Okay.
Are y'all red flags?
I'm not. No.
I mean,
What's a red flag? Why would I be a red flag? Because I'm cooked?
no. I mean, I'm saying you got kids.
No.
You been married.
No.
You in your 30s.
Yes.
Red flag.
Why is that a red flag?
Because we all know, we looking at y'all. I mean, I'm looking like, damn. Like, if I meet y'all and I'm like, damn, y'all fine. You're like, no problem getting a man and all that, pretty smile, elegant.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
He can't even explain. He just said a bunch of nothing. He literally just said a bunch of nothing. She asked you to clarify, why am I a red flag? And he just starts babbling. Like, how is this guy get any kind of validation? Like, please tell me how, because he can't explain simple stuff. To him, she's a red flag because she's in her 30s. Everything else checks out, but because she's in her 30s, she's a red flag. Well, I did kind of stop it prematurely, but let's go ahead and see if he further clarifies actually why being in your 30s is a red flag. I bet he don't.
Speak y'all. I mean, based on what y'all saying, top tier.
Thank you.
So,
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
See?
Use your common sense.
See? He can't even explain what the problem is. And he asked the first two questions was the right ones. Do you have kids? That's the right one. That checks out. She don't have any kids. Have you ever been married? She said no. That checks out. Never been married. So he's just pretty much nitpicking and trying to find a reason to disqualify her. So he says, are you in your 30s? And she says yes. And he calls that a red flag.
Are you dumb?
Your age, specifically your age, does not make a person a red flag, whether they are a male or a female. Your age is something you cannot help, all right? And I always say this. If you can't control something, then that shouldn't be held against you. This is life. You don't get younger. You only get older. You don't get younger. You can only get older in life. Your age does not make you a red flag. He's not asking the right questions. What he should have asked was, are you crazy? Of course she's gonna lie about that. Nobody who's actually crazy actually admits that they're crazy. If you ask them, like, are you crazy? Of course she's gonna say no, but fellas, you gotta remember to look in the eyes. The eyes don't lie. There is something called crazy eyes, all right? If she got them crazy eyes, and trust me, you'll know it when you see it. If she got those crazy eyes, then yes, she crazy. That's a red flag. I don't care how beautiful she might be. I don't care how cute her face is. Those eyes do not lie. All right. And her, she kinda got the crazy eyes a little bit. Just a slight little bit. But she is a beautiful woman though. But she slightly has the crazy eyes. So it might be a little bit of crazy up in there, but it's up to him to ask the correct questions. For instance, have you ever damaged your boyfriend or significant other's car? Have you ever did that? The answer is yes. She's crazy. That's a red flag, all right? Have you ever broke into an ex's house? She say yes. It's a red flag. You get what I'm saying? Have you ever followed somebody without them knowing? If she says yes, that's a red flag. Have you ever gone through your significant other's text messages or phone call log? Red flag. You know what I'm saying? There are specific questions that you can ask to actually find out if a person is a red flag or not. If I go to your Instagram, would I be able to see all of your areas that should be covered up? She says yes, then hey, that's a red flag. Do you entertain more than one guy at a time? These are questions that you would have to ask to come to the conclusion if the woman is actually a red flag. And not even women, men. And men too, women. There are questions you can ask to see if a guy's a red flag. How often do you drink? How much do you drink? I don't know. How many kids do you have? And if you have more than one, then how many baby mamas do you got? These are red flag questions, that you can ask These are questions you can ask to determine if a person is a red flag or not, if a walking red flag or not. A big one, have you ever hit one of your exes? You know what I'm saying? Have you ever fought the opposite sex? Those are questions that need to be asked to determine if a person is a red flag or not. So age alone does not determine, if a person is a red flag. Honestly, if you ask me, Paul Pierce is a walking red flag. He's a big red flag because he cannot, on top of being a red flag, he cannot, he cannot communicate what his red flags is. Like, he can't communicate as to why. He can't expose or expand on his idea of why her being 30 is a red flag. He can't even explain what the problem is with that. What is the problem with her being 30? She can't help it. She's in her 30s. That's life. We don't go backwards. We only go forward. Time only goes forward. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. What are questions that you would ask? What are questions that you would ask to find out if a person is a red flag or not? Leave it in the comments, because I would love to read and communicate with y'all and have a conversation with y'all. What are questions that you would ask to determine if a person is a red flag or not? Because a person's age, I highly disagree. A person's age does not disqualify you for being a qualified candidate for love, I should say, or for dating or anything like that. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what questions would you ask to determine if a person is a red flag or not? Because I told you mine. I would like to hear y'all's. I'll see you on the next one.